So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Ready, break. Get it. Ready.
Here's Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11 Thomas.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
11.
Burrow looking to pass.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6,
here we go.
did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
42. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow will throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Line, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get set. 12. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready up.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
It's Eckler again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now Daniels. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. To the air goes Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Noah Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got him in, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Dot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Finding room at midfield.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. This is a counter play. Eckler. And some room to roam now.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler.
41 yards.
And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Here we go.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go play action with Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
On one, ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Daniels.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Daniels.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm one, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11
Laundry
MT.
on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw.
This one complete to Yoshibats.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT. Take. Dot.
An inside give. Brown down to the 42. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
11.
To throw, Burrow.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now 1st and goal.
11.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Throwing, Burrow.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready?
Right to the air is Daniels.
This one caught by Crowder. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Maverick.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
Brown going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
They try and run for it here with Brown.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the... yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Daniels looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set!
To throw is Daniels.
That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready?
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Now Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Washington. Terry McLaurin, 59 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11
Now
MT,
Burrow going to
tight.
change things
11
up.
MT, tight. Stop.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, and that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. In motion left is Higgins. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Thomas. MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
This 2nd and 4.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Stop ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
11.
Burrow will throw.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at the 18. Fights off the defender.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 11.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
They go play action with Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Daniels looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer. Get it. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins. 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught by Crowder. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, Jack.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Daniel's going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity.
And got his man complete. Touchdown.
T. Higgins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And there, a post route started out right, caught in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Still on his feet. Austin Eckler, touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler,
59 yards.
And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here's 1st down.
12.
Burrow.
His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 22-yard line.
On the jump.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Get it. 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here we go.
Burrow.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
70 Ranger. Go.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
11 MT, tape. 11, John.
A final shot now for Burrow. Got the connection with Higgins on the comeback pattern.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.